welcome back to the Totally Curious podcast with me, Olive.
Welcome back to the Totally Curious podcast with me, Bennie.
We are a family of 4 who are totally curious about wildlife, wild places, and new adventures. We share interviews, activities, and stories to connect you with the great outdoors, different cultures, and unique experiences. It's a big world out there. Join us as we fuel your imagination and inspire your next adventure. Today, we are in Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona. With close to 5 million visitors flooding in each year, Grand Canyon is a very popular place to visit. It has majestic canyons, breathtaking scenery, and so many hikes and wildlife to see and explore. As Southern California natives, we have been fortunate to be able to visit this national park several times. Each time we learned something new, and this time we were especially curious about interesting facts that you won't find in tourist books or on ranger talks. So today we are interviewing Courtney, one of the local park rangers here, so that we can learn some fun facts about Grand Canyon that you likely don't know yet. So get cozy as we dive into our conversation at Grand Canyon National Park. Would you like to ask your first one, Bennie?
Any holes in the canyon?
There are holes in the canyon. There are a lot of holes in the canyon. A lot of the holes in the canyon were actually caused by erosion. There are some caves. I've seen some standing like above the rim. I've been able to see some caves at the bottom, but I've never been in them. But yes, there are caves.
Ooh, caves.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Have you guys ever been in a cave before? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
What
sure you
were
have.
in the caves when we went to see some?
Bats. Yes, we have bats here too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a fun fact.
Yeah.
How big is the Grand Canyon? Is it bigger than our state?
The Grand Canyon is bigger than the state. As you mentioned earlier, it's bigger than Rhode Island. And I think it's like 277 miles long, I believe. Like wide.
Wow. That's huge.
It's a really big place. It's huge. And actually, the north rim of the canyon is like 5.5 hours away, and that's still a part of the Grand Canyon.
What?
Really, it's that far away.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Bennie.
We live in San Diego.
Really?
That's right. We came all the way from San Diego.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Are
Okay. You guys,
there any of the wildlife that are native to this area?
yeah. So we have a lot of elks here. A lot of ravens. Have you guys seen any of the elks?
Yeah.
Any of the ravens?
No, not that many elks, but yeah, some ravens.
Okay. And actually, a lot of the female elks right now, they're pregnant.
Oh.
They are. A lot of the elks that you see are pregnant females. Yeah. And then we have bobcats here. We have snakes here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Any poisonous animals?
Yeah, definitely. Do you have any poison dart frogs?
I don't know if we have poison dart frogs, but we do have rattlesnakes. And
Ooh.
those are pretty venomous. So, yeah.
So we always want to stay on the trails,
Always wanna
right?
stay on the trail.
How old is the canyon?
The canyon, billions of years old, I believe. I believe it's billions of years old. It's
Wait.
very, very old.
So if it's that old, what might be around that time?
Mm.
Any prehistoric fossils?
Oh, what about when the mammals were so tiny before the dinosaurs? Was it even their den?
What was that?
Maybe
That
like.
was the age before the dinosaurs is what I'm talking about.
Do you think it's been around that long? We'll have to look that up, huh?
There are like fossils and stuff that actually, I was shown some fossils the other day.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. It's right by like Hermit's Rest Road. There's lots of fossils over there because a lot of the Grand Canyon used to be under the water. Under the water, yeah. So you can see lots of imprints of shells and things like that. It's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You know, since the Earth sifted on Earth,
Mhm.
deserts were oceans, and that's why we found one Andrew Sarkis in the middle of the desert.
Really?
Mm,
That's pretty cool.
that is
Not
interesting.
our family, but somebody I've heard of.
Huh.
The good paleontologist did.
You guys sound like you've been to a lot of parks, have you?
We've
Yeah.
been to a lot.
A lot.
And after this, we're going to be seeing so many more. We're on our way up to Alaska.
Whoa, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I've never even been to Alaska. You guys have seen a lot more than I have.
We are very lucky.
Yeah.
Did you have a question, Bennie? What was
I
it?
don't remember it.
Maybe
Okay.
take a moment and think about it.
Yeah,
Have you guys seen the redwoods?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I wanna
we
see
have.
that.
It's beautiful.
We're gonna pass it again.
Yeah, on the way back home. Courtney, do you have any other fun facts or a fun story to share?
Excuse
Oh, did you
me.
remember, Bennie? Go ahead.
I love Joshua Tree.
Joshua Tree.
Yeah, that's a favorite.
I've never been there, but I want to go to Joshua Tree really bad. There's so many national parks that I still have yet to visit.
There's
but
so many,
I'll get to
right?
it eventually. Yeah.
Well, this is a very special one to work at, too.
Yes, it is. Yes, I love the Grand Canyon.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Do you have a cow?
A cow?
A car.
Oh, a car? I do. I do have a car.
Where was it?
It's right over there, that white van over there.
Mm.
Have
And
you
then,
ever ridden a horse?
have I think I did do a horseback riding trip one time in Utah. Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds pretty.
Yeah, when I was near Zion National Park. I'm sure you guys have been
That's
there.
our next spot.
That's our
Yeah.
next stop.
Will that be you guys' first time there?
It'll be our second time there as a family.
I love Zion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It
beautiful.
is beautiful.
And all the canyon lands there, too, nearby.
What do you guys want to be one day? Have you guys ever thought about being rangers?
Well, yeah, I do like rangers, but I'm between doctor, engineer,
Wow.
artist, and I seem to keep forgetting the other one, but it's in my mind right now. It's a cook.
Ah,
Cool.
yes, a chef.
What kind of doctor?
Well, I've always wanted to be a pediatrician.
Pediatrician.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Do you guys like collect the junior ranger badges and stuff when you go to different parks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We tried to. Did you fill out your booklet, Olive?
yeah,
Yeah.
We should go bring that over, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Do you want to show it to Ranger Courtney?
Bring that over and
yeah.
you'll
Yeah.
get your badge.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys want to know a little fun fact about the Grand Canyon? Everyone thinks like, oh, because we have bobcats and we have elks and things like that, rattlesnakes, that those are super dangerous. But actually, the most dangerous animal in the Grand Canyon is the squirrel. Yeah, because they look so cute and so innocent, and sometimes they actually put their hands out for you to feed them, but they can bite people, and they do bite people often.
Oh, my
And,
goodness.
they can actually carry diseases.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that is a good to know fact, huh? Any
questions?
other questions or any other fun facts, Courtney?
Just that the Grand Canyon is an amazing place to work at, to live at, and yeah, I'm glad you guys are here.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
so glad to be here. Thank you so much for taking the time
You're
and
welcome.
answering all our curious questions.
You're welcome.
I want
You want to show her something? Okay. Thanks so much, Courtney.
You're
to show her something.
Bye, everyone. Stay curious. Well, that was certainly a fun and interesting podcast today. Let's recap what we've learned about Grand Canyon. So, Grand Canyon is larger than the state of Rhode Island. When you are staring deep into the canyon depths, it is hard not to revel in its expansiveness. If you happen to take the drive or hike from the South Rim to the North Rim, you truly get a first-hand taste of how large this canyon really is. It is 1 mile deep, up to 18 miles wide, and 277 miles long, making it larger than the state of Rhode Island, and almost Delaware. It is a whopping 1,904 square miles. Wow, that is seriously big. Okay, next fact. It is over 1 million years in the making. I know the kiddos and Courtney talked about this. We went ahead and looked up this fact. The oldest rocks in Grand Canyon are reported to be over 1.8 billion years old. Holy moly, that is old. This is truly a geological wonder filled with tons of history. The Colorado River has created a remarkable ecosystem here. It's wild to think about the role the Colorado River has had in creating this canyon, and for so long. Next fun fact. Your biggest animal threat is, you got it right, the rock squirrel. We often hear from city folk that they're worried about visiting national parks or going camping because of wildlife. But the truth of the matter here is that if you respect their space, they will likely show you equal respect. And if you follow the rangers and rules and the signs at each park, you will likely stay pretty well protected. Staying on paths, hiking during ranger hours, and staying in populated areas are all surefire ways to stay safe. It is truly best to adopt the philosophy of keeping wildlife wild. Although national parks seem like wildlife sanctuaries, it is our job to maintain a healthy distance. It is recommended 50 feet from small animal, or 50 yards, from small animals and 100 yards from larger animals to protect and respect them properly. This does also include squirrels. Although it may feel tempting to feed a squirrel for a photo opportunity or because they're begging you, don't do it. They can be quite aggressive and are known to carry diseases and bite often. So if you're worried about encountering wildlife on your next national park adventure, what you need to remember the most is to avoid those smaller creatures, especially those unlikely ferocious squirrels. Next fun fact, the canyon is full of hidden caves. If you look closely, there are tiny caverns throughout the canyon walls, making this a glorious home for wildlife. Next fact, there are fossils. Fossils dating back to prior to the dinosaur age have been found in the canyon depths. According to the National Park Service, the rocks of the canyon have been identified as older than known dinosaur fossils. Extend your visit and add on trips to the Navajo Reservation and the Petrified National Forest so that you can really dig deep into fossil history if that's something you are interested about. And last fun fact, there is a hidden village within the national park grounds. You may have heard of needing reservations to get to beautiful Havasupai Falls, but did you know that it's actually home to inhabitants of the Supai village? The Havasupai tribe is the only Native American tribe that lives below the Grand Canyon rim. The tribe believes the Colorado River holds deep spiritual healing, and therefore it is so important to preserve their connection. Wow, so many fun facts and such a fun interview today. The Grand Canyon has so many marvels to explore and learn. In order to best protect and preserve this land, remember that it is a World Heritage Site and belongs to everyone. It is our responsibility to ensure its greatness and sustainability for years to come. Please leave no trace and leave everything as it was. Plants, animals, rocks, sticks, all of it. You may take pictures and memories with you, while the rest must be left safely behind. Thanks for listening today. If you enjoyed the episode, please leave us a review as it helps other listeners find us. For resources we mentioned in the podcast today, including a link to the story if we read one, as well as coloring pages of the location featured, click the link in the show notes to get your copy, or visit our website at withthepomeroys.com/podcast. You can also send us a note, special request, or question there as well. We love hearing from you. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.
Goodbye.